Folks, we're live tonight in Port Mansfield on the dock overlooking the channel, and what a beautiful day it's been out here, but a lot more folks just relaxing than fishing. Small craft advisories in effect. We told you about that earlier. We'll get more into the wind in a few minutes, but I want to spend a few minutes talking about the eclipse again tonight because, as you know, it's coming up next Monday. A lot of questions about the eclipse, and it will be partially visible in the valley. Take a look at the map, and it shows where this eclipse will be visible across the nation, and it'll be, at least in some degree, visible pretty much every place. This is the first one to go coast to coast in this general pattern across the nation in 99 years. There have been other partial eclipses, other totals in other parts, but to go coast to coast like this, total, it's the first one since 1918. And you look down here in the valley, our conditions to see it should be pretty good. And you can see the main path, though, goes up through Lincoln, Nebraska, Jefferson City, Missouri. We're going to be watching it just west of Jefferson City. We'll be up in St. Joseph, Missouri for it. Here's what you'll see in the valley. The eclipse begins. First contact, the sun going behind the moon at about 11:47 a.m. That's here in the valley, okay? By about 1:14, that's the maximum eclipse, and it's about 51% here in the valley. Now, of course, you won't see the moon. All you'll see is this dark circle in front of the sun, but you'll be about 51% eclipse at 1:14 p.m. That's the maximum for the valley. And visibility at this point looks like it'll be good. We don't see any major weather problems at this point. And then you see the final touch, if you will, a little bit later on as it moves on off, and then we get back to full sunshine again. And remember, do not look at the eclipse with the naked eye. You need the approved glasses, eclipse viewing glasses. You can find them at retailers around the valley. Just go around, there are a number of places have them, but make sure you have those. Don't look at it with the naked eye. The other thing you can do is use a pinhole viewer. We'll talk more about that in the days ahead. But anyway, that's the times for us. It peaks at about 1:14 Monday afternoon at about 51%. All right, let's talk about the wind. It has been gusty, sustained. That means it's just a constant speed of 20 to 25 across most of the valley. A little stronger in McAllen, a little stronger also in Port Isabel. So a pretty gusty afternoon across the valley. And here's what's going on. If we take a look at what's called the 850 millibar winds. We're up at about 5,000 feet above the ground. And the winds are quite strong. You see that orange color very close to the valley. And you say, well, what's 5,000 feet got to do with what's going on here at the ground? Well, as soon as it starts to heat up, that column of air starts to rise. Hot air rises, it connects with those stronger winds, and then you've got this, it's touching basically. So the winds aloft are moving fast. That translates down to the surface when we get gusty winds here. But you need the daytime heating first to get that going. And if we look ahead the next couple of days, you're going to see that area of orange, strong winds kind of hang out over the valley, or at least over the area, not completely go away. In fact, if anything, getting stronger during the daytime tomorrow and get rather gusty. And Thursday, you see it kind of hanging around for part of the day as well, then maybe dying down after that. But it's the winds about 5,000 feet above the ground, translating down to the surface once the heating begins, that really gets that wind cranky, and that's what's been going on today. Temperature-wise, here's where we stand, and the good thing is that keeps us a little cooler because that wind's coming out of the southeast, so we don't go to 105, we go to 97 or 100 maybe, but that's about it. 92 in Port Isabel right now, 91 in Raymondville, just up the road from where we're standing. Add the humidity, and it is humid. This is what it feels like. And valley-wide, it feels like it's over 100 because dew points are really quite high as we speak. Let's watch Future Track now and see what's going on across the area. Temperatures, skies are going to look like this. I think we're mainly clear tonight. I think we're mainly clear tomorrow, with the exception of maybe an isolated shower tomorrow. Nothing big, nothing widespread, but we got the chance about 10% for tomorrow. Isolated showers a possibility. The newest runs of the models even backing off on that, so I wouldn't count on seeing much, but you could see at least a slight possibility. Then after that, we're dry. Thursday, Friday, we don't see much chance of rain at all. In fact, our rain chances for the next 3 days, let's take a look at them, and they're pretty slim. About a 10% probability tomorrow, and then we're dry after that. If you're headed to the coast, keep in mind a small craft advisory is in effect until 9 o'clock tonight. The wind's still a little bit gusty, even now. You can see in the morning, southerly winds at 21 at the coast. The UV is extreme, rip current risk is moderate. The surf is at 80 right now, which is actually down a little bit. Afternoon temperatures in the 80s, evening temperatures in the 80s, always a little cooler at the coast, but also a little bit more humid. Here are the tides at the jetties, high 149 in the morning, low at 502, and again, a small craft advisory possible again tomorrow. So for tonight, across the valley, skies stay mainly clear. The wind dies down a little bit. It'll be breezy, but As the night goes on, down to 7 to 17, 81 for a low. Then tomorrow, we're back up close to 100. Some places going over 100 tomorrow. A hot day under partly to mostly sunny skies. Can't rule out an isolated shower. A chance of a shower tomorrow goes away Thursday and is gone after that. Notice Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, mostly sunny, including Eclipse Day on Monday, 98 degrees for a high. Nighttime lows mostly in the upper 70s. Bottom line on this wind, it'll probably be back at least for another day tomorrow. A little bit gusty all across the valley. Again, a small craft advisory may be necessary here at the coast once again. Live in Port Mansfield, Tim Smith, Channel 5 News at 6.